My name is David Lobser. My background is in animation. What is 3D printing? It's like magic, being able to take things that only exist on screens and turning them into real objects that you can hold.
My name is Jill. I'm a team lead of post-production and distribution at Shapeways. Right now we're in the Long Island City factory, and we're going to take you behind the scenes.
Knowing the post-production process has been really helpful with helping me figure out how to design better for 3D printing.
Once your design is uploaded to Shapeways, about 10 different people touch the product. We want to take you through the entire process, which includes checking, planning, printing, post-production, finishing, quality checking, and packing.
Once a designer uploads the model, first it goes to our auto-checking process.
The instant feedback gives me a really good way to figure out more quickly what I need to do with future iterations.
Once a model gets past the auto-check process, I check for the minimum and maximum bounding box size, the wall thickness and the wire thickness, escape holes, clearance between interlocking parts, details on the surface of the models, and finally I check for unintentional loose shells.
Build is a giant block of designers' models that we put together into a machine to print for the day. The goal of our builds are to give all of our designers the best quality parts at the lowest prices.
The builds are printed by industrial 3D printers, and different materials are printed through different processes. 4 of our most popular materials are sandstone, strong and flexible plastic, cast metals, and frosted ultra-detail plastic.
Full-color sandstone is our gypsum powder material that prints in up to 6 million colors. Layer by layer, the gypsum powder is deposited and sprayed with a binding agent and ink.
Strong and flexible plastic is printed with nylon powder, which is deposited and laser sintered layer by layer into the form of the object.
Brass, bronze, silver, and gold gets printed in wax, which is then used to make a plaster mold. It is not printed in metal, but rather goes through a traditional casting process.
FUD is a high-detail acrylic. It's printed using multi-jet printing. The acrylic is laid along with wax support material and cured with an ultraviolet light.
Once printed, every 3D print goes through post-production, starting with breakout.
The build comes out of a printer in a block of powder material that is then excavated using a vacuum.
After the prints come out of the printer, it normally takes a day for them to cool. Once the build is cool, we break the models out of a build. They're blasted with pressurized air to remove any excess powder.
After breakout, models go through the finishing process, which varies by material.
Models that are very fragile also have to go through a very rigorous post-production process.
Every model goes through a quality checking process to make sure that every designer or shopper gets a high-quality product. As a global company, we ship everywhere in the world.
Something great about Shapeways is that not only can I get my work printed through there, but they can help me sell it, they can help me market it, and they take care of the shipping.
The goal of this video is to help designers better understand the end-to-end process. When I first started working here, I saw a lot of designs that didn't work for manufacturing. And we've grown ourselves to understand what works better, and communicating back to our community has helped them to grow. And now the quality of the prints that I see coming out is just light years better than when I first started here. So it's amazing to watch a community grow from this viewpoint.